Got my boy Labdiezel over here.
You know that, believe that.
Got had temper with it. Never would have thought I would have been here. But
You out though,
me
man.
and you
You hanging.
got me out here, man. And I'm loving it.
Like I said, first time. It was a great experience. Uh, say you liking it, man. You got some more stuff planned tonight, so
I stay playing tonight in the morning time.
hopefully he'll be back out too, man. So
Yeah,
that'd be good.
for sure. So today's conversation is more. It's about more than just fitness,
Okay.
right? It's about discipline and all the work that goes on behind the scenes. Before people knew you, before people knew the name Labdiezel, Lab 2 Fit built the foundation. Right?
It was something else before that too.
What was it?
But
Talk to me.
I was going by Juvie at the time on there.
So
Juvie,
Juvie,
yeah.
okay, it started with Juvie.
Juvie
And my
started it
boy
out.
Lab
Then
2
went from Lab
Fit.
2 Fit to now Labdiezel. So we sticking with Labdiezel. I like the way Labdiezel sound now.
All right, then.
And, you
So
know,
let,
I'm getting my weight up too, so folks, it's gonna be undeniable. It's not undeniable yet, but it's gonna be undeniable. They don't got no choice. Lab Diesel, you hear me?
yeah.
That's what we're going with. So, yeah,
What was your childhood like, and what parts of it still shape how you move today?
my childhood, I ain't gonna say like I went through all this crazy stuff or whatever, bro, but it was definitely different, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take y'all back to like my earliest memories. So I was born in New Jersey, Bellevue, New Jersey, right? I moved from New Jersey. I was there like 2 years, bro, and then I went to Virginia. I was staying in Virginia Beach from 2 all the way to ages 8,
You know
right?
what? That's crazy. Y'all just talk about Virginia, my boy.
Yeah, I
You
was
was
in
out
Virginia
there.
Beach, man, for 6, 7 years, right?
Okay.
From 2 to all the way to 8, I was out there, and at that point in time, you know, you young, bro, you don't really have no understanding of the world and stuff like that, right? But Virginia was like a fairy tale life, right? We had the house, we had nice things, we did things, you know what I'm saying? We ate every day, stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh, it was cool. I'm the youngest of 3 older brothers, right? So we're living in Virginia. My mom, my dad left there. His job moved to Virginia. So we in Virginia, and yeah, man, cool stuff. My dad, I think, he was making like 100,000 at the time. You know, it's back in the day, 2006, whatever the case may
That's a
be.
lot of money.
Bro, you having, bro.
That's a
You know
lot
what I'm
of
saying? You
bread.
good, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I say fairy tale life, 'cause that's what it was at the time.
Yeah. Gotcha.
And it was real cool, man. It was cool. Like I said, I'm a kid experiencing whatever I'm experiencing. Uh, I'm older now, so I understand what happened. My father ended up losing his job in Virginia.
Okay.
I had family in Florida, so my mom made the decision to come out to Florida, close to the family. So if you don't got nothing, at least you got family, right?
Yeah.
So they made that decision. 8 years old, I come to Virginia. I think it was really on my 8th birthday I came to Virginia. Virginia, I came to Florida, right? In Polk County, Lakeland, Florida, to be exact, right?
Okay.
So I'm living there. We had a nice house, man. They got the house was on foreclosure. I think only paid about 100 some thousand for it, whatever. Big backyard, nice pool. You know, cool. You know, I'm still young and don't understand nothing. Don't understand the changes, the transitions that's about to come. You know what I mean? Uh, so we come to Florida. Everything new to me. It might like I'm young. I'm not knowing what's going on at the time. With you know, the adult business is the grown folks' business. You know what I'm saying? So come to Virginia and things just changed. My parents going through divorce, so that's going on. We're not having as much money because they're going through divorce. You know what I mean? My mom's going through a depression, so I got to deal with that as well. Those things took a toll on me over time. And like I said, now I'm older. I've had the time to look back and reflect and learn and develop through the years. I could look back and speak now and understand that's what was going on. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Mm.
It wasn't personal. You know what I'm saying? It's life. You know. So mother's going through a divorce. She's depressed. She's going through all these things. My father is he lost a job, or he lost having some money, bro, and not having nothing and downgrading that'll do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you with a person who maybe don't uplift you, don't give you those affirmations, don't tell you can do great things, you know what I mean? It'll take a toll on you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna play both sides. I'm not saying one side's right or wrong, but that's what it was, right? And being young, bro, like I said, that shit affected me, bro. I got to deal with mom. Me and mom didn't have the best relationship. She's also older. She had me when she was 41, so she's 66 or something like that now. And we couldn't relate. We bump heads a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna talk about? She don't even know what's going on in my life, and I'm a boy growing up to be a man.
Yeah.
She don't even understand what that's like, you know. So I had to learn a lot on my own growing up. As we came to Florida, like I said, We didn't have as much money, so gotta get it how you live, bro. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I would eat like mom stopped cooking, so I'd have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I'd eat like a lot of canned food and stuff like that growing up. A lot of people tell me I eat like an inmate, or I eat like I'm in a prison or something like that. Putting beans, tuna in the can, tuna in the bowl with some hot sauce, some crackers. You know what I'm saying? Just figuring it out. But that also gave me this independence that I got now. You know what I'm saying? I gained a lot of skills for that. At the time, you know, I was probably in my feelings about it and stuff like that. But looking back, I gained a lot of skills because of that, how I came up. And this is all the way from 8 all the way to like what grade? Like 8th grade. So what grade? I mean, I'm 8. I was in like 3rd grade or something at that time. 3rd grade all the way to like 8th grade. This is all going on, right? Everything was like happening.
So 3rd grade is when your dad.
When we came to Florida,
Okay,
and
okay.
you know what I'm saying, now all this stuff is going on, so they're going through a little nonsense. But once I was in middle school, till they really got divorced and split their ways. But
Okay.
mind you, I never seen my parents kiss. I never seen them really hug. I never seen them have like a loving relationship. So it wasn't no big deal to me. It was already normal to me that wasn't the case. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
So I never seen that growing
So
up.
you not like the kids who like, angry about mom and dad
I
divorcing
never
and
was,
splitting
even
like
at the age. And I remember I had a friend, her name was Shanice, bro, and she asked me one time, like, hey, like, you okay? Like, you good? Like, your parents going through divorce? And at the time, like, man, that shit don't bother me none, bro. Like, it is what it is. But, like, I never see my parents together, though, neither. So,
yeah,
it was already like that, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, I don't know. And then also, I'm a kid, man. I'm going to my dad's house, and we go get ice cream. When I go to his house, we'll go here. I'm going to my grandma's house playing the game and shit like that. You know, it's cool, bro. I ain't really tripping at the time, and all that's going on. Cool. Uh,
Okay then.
what else happened, man? Childhood wise, yeah, that's all. That was all developmental moments. You know what I'm saying? In high school, you consider that childhood still, the high
That's
school
yeah,
times?
yeah. You still a child,
Okay,
so
cool.
you
So
know.
now I'm going into high school. I'm getting older. I'm wanting things. I'm trying to experience things. You know what I'm saying?
You coming
And
into high school like you know, so you dealt with whatever came with your whole family
yeah,
splitting up and stuff. But now you trying to come to your own man,
now I'm
right?
trying to figure who I am.
Right.
I'm trying to do things. Even in middle school, I've always felt like from a young age, bro. I'm not gonna say I'm better than everybody, but like I had a different mindset than everybody.
Okay, and that's what I want to get into next, right? So my next question was going to be, when did you first realize that you didn't want an average life?
So I'm gonna tie this all in. When did I realize this, bro? When I didn't have shit, bro. I like, bro, this can't be me.
So how do you know though? Cause I got a few cousins
Mm,
that they, you know what I'm saying, they had a hard life, whatever. But when you a kid, you don't know that you not having, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you first realized, but when was it that you realized like
see, I've been
you ain't having it?
self-aware. I feel
You know
like
what
from a
I'm saying?
young age, I don't know how to explain it. Like I'm not no super intelligent kid, or I remember everything from growing up. But I always feel like I've been self-aware from a young age. It's a gift and a curse. I really feel like, bro. Like having seen the world with clear eyes, bro.
Yeah.
That shit suck at an early age. You know what I'm saying? And I had an understanding of death at a young age too. Like, and I never
How
dealt,
young we talking?
huh?
15 is considered young, and 8 is considered
I
young
remember
too.
being in Virginia one time and this song, it was on Guitar Hero, it was playing, and it kept saying like kill, death, 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 kill. And like I
Okay.
don't know, I like that shit scared me at one point, but like I understood what was like I'm like, damn, I'm gonna die. Like it was like having an awakening at that point. I remember that my grandma was there visiting us in Virginia at this time, bro. I went down the stairs crying to my
Okay.
grandma. And she's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I'm like, shit, I don't know. The shit just scared me at the time, you know what I'm saying? So I know from 6 years old I was like that. I look at my nephews and shit too, like I'm like, damn, what are they thinking about? Cause I remember what I was thinking about at age, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know why I was like that or whatever. I've always been like that, bro. Like
So
I always
so
had like
6, he was like, bro, I can't. We
I ain't gonna
don't
say I can't
have
because we
it.
was having it at that point. You know what I'm saying? Shit was cool. Shit was smooth
Okay,
at that point. But
okay,
I had an
okay,
understanding of certain things that people didn't have at that age. You feel what I'm saying?
okay.
So that was like a fundamental thing. Time goes on. Now I'm 8 years old. I'm growing. 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. I'm realizing I don't have nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right, okay.
I want things like I want an Xbox. My friends are playing the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to get on the game too, bro. I want Minecraft at the time. I wanted this. I wanted that.
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't really care about clothes and stuff. I like the video games, like having fun, like skateboarding or whatever, like
Yeah.
just normal kid
You
shit, bro.
weren't trying to put it on.
Yeah, I
You just
wasn't trying
want
to
to
put it
have
on. I wasn't worried
fun,
about
like
girls, nothing like that, bro. I
yeah.
wasn't worried about what everybody's got going on. But yeah. So, but I'm going to high school now, and I'm realizing like, damn, bro, this shit kind of lame. Even in middle school, you know, people got the nice shoes, bro. People got the best shoes out. What I think it was KDs at the time. Folks
Okay.
wearing KDs and shit like
Yeah.
that. I'm seeing, I'm like, damn, bro, I'm low key kind of mad and jealous. 'Cause I'm like, bro, I ain't got that. I got one pair of shoes for a year, every year. And once them bitches was gone, it was gone. I wore, it was my outside shoes, my school shoes. I just had to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm there going to school, I had holes in my shoes or riding around home. Like it's getting towards the end of the year. I'm trying to make these things last. They all crusted, dusted, busted. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, bro, I didn't like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? How that felt, but it didn't bother me like that. I feel like at a point, I didn't have the understanding I have now, of like that it matters what people think. It matters. Your appearance matters. You know what I mean? So at that time, I used to be like, man, fuck people think. Like people saying this, saying that. Like it didn't bother me. So I built up that discipline and that little callous, I guess, over not caring what people think. Cause I've always done what I wanted to do. Always done my own thing. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter what people had to say or felt about me, right? So I felt like that helped me at that age going through those things now. But we're gonna tie into that later though too. High school, I keep jumping back and forth. But high school, I'm ninth grade, you know, doing my little thing. Not sure what I want to do in life, bro. I'm just floating through life, you know what I'm saying? I just know I want something better. At that point, I was on like some spiritual shit at the time, bro. I'm just trying to learn as much as I can, get my life right. I had a big fear of death still at that time too, you know. I'm like 14, and I feel like that kind of dictated my life a lot. Mind you, I never had nobody in my family die, bro. You know what I'm saying? I never been to no funeral at that point in time. I ain't had to deal with none of that. So I don't know why I had that fear, bro. It just was in my mind. It made me very depressed. But they say like an idle mind. I had an idle mind. I didn't have nothing going on. I wasn't into sports. I didn't have no goals, no real objectives. You know what I mean? So I think I had that idle mind, and that's what built that up. You know, got nasty ideas and shit like that. So that was that for a long time, man. You said when did I know I didn't want to be normal neither? Like some people I feel like they have it in them too. Cause I remember being 13, I wanted an Xbox. It was my first time figuring out like, I gotta get some money. I started raking yards. You know what I'm saying? I started raking yards, saved up enough money. It was like $100, bro. But mind you, I'm maybe $15, $20 a yard. I gotta do enough yards. I started raking yards, made a little hundred, got my Xbox. Cool. From that age, I knew like, man, I always get what I want. Like if I want something, bro, I'm gonna get that shit regardless. I'm gonna figure that shit out. And it's been that way ever since. So, time going to high school, just flowing, nothing's going on. Let's say it's like 11th grade. I was finna drop out in 10th grade, right? I had thoughts about dropping out. My mother said, don't drop out. I'm gonna put you in the trade school, right?
Okay.
So she put me in the trade school. I went to Travis Technical College. I was in there doing automotive. I do not give a damn about cars. I don't care about cars. I don't know about cars. I'm in that school. Uh, First year, cool. Second year, senior year, you know we gotta take the test. Like it was the FCAT before, but it's like these whatever test they got at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pass to graduate. I remember taking the test and I just clicked through that bit. I put my head down, and the lady was like, "You gonna finish the test or whatever?" I'm real with you. I really don't like. I'm not into this. I don't even care about this. So then she had sent me to the side and she said, "Hey, go check out this school." And it was called Fresh Start. It was school. You go there if you don't need you don't need to pass these tests. You just need to pass your classes, and you get to graduate high school. Your diploma is from the state of Pennsylvania. So my high school diploma is not from Florida, it's from Pennsylvania, because in that state they don't have to take these tests. So I ended up doing that, and then I got out of high school. I kind of fast forward through my whole childhood, but that's a little bit of the stuff that was going on during that time. And then I graduated high school, and then I started working, man, because I just needed some money. I'm working since I was 13, like I said, raking yards. 16, I was working at KFC and Taco Bell. Always had a job, you know what I'm saying? I never been without a job since 16, and got out of high school. I was ready to get to it, man. So I was 17 at the time when I graduated. I was waiting to turn 18 so I get a real big boy job, and I started working at a warehouse, something like that. I was a temp agency. I started working at this temp agency with some concrete. I was there for like 3 days. Quit after that. Got a new job at another temp agency and just kept doing that.
Mm.
So that's really it for the childhood, though, man. Unless, like I said, I don't know. You want to break down something else? Just let me know. But that's
Yeah.
like a speed run through the whole thing growing up.
Got you. That's a lot. I ain't even know all that about you, bro.
It's a lot, man. It's like I said, just that's just over the years, all that stuff going on. But it's a lot of little things I think that from my child. You know, we take things from our childhood up to our adult life. You know what I mean?
We took a lot more than we realized.
But yeah, which what I didn't realize. So even looking back, like and like I say now, I can look back because at one point I used to be mad or upset at my parents or whatever for certain things. But now I'm older and understand what it really was. It's like okay, we all human at the end of the day. You know, so not saying it was right or wrong, but we all human. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's that.
So I was gonna ask you, what was the moment where you knew fitness wasn't just a hobby for you?
when I knew fitness was a hobby. So I started getting into fitness when I was 16, man. I was in high school. I had a bad sugar problem. Like I was out of shape, man. I was always skinny. I was frail, bro. But I had a bad sugar problem. Like I remember one time I was legit, bro, eating a cup. I had a cup of sugar, bro. I'm drinking that bit. Mom said, what you got in your hand? Took that bit. I'm like, bro, that shit's crazy.
You said a what? A
A
cup
cup
of
of sugar,
sugar?
bit, like white
Like
sugar.
just sugar, like
Cup of
no
that bit.
water, just
Just smashing that bit.
raw dawn of sugar?
Raw
Man, that's
dog sugar, bro. I had a
crazy.
problem, bro. A problem, bro. For real. So 16 started getting into fitness. I was like, bro, I don't like the way I feel. I was sitting on the couch like this, and I felt like my chest felt heavy. And I'm like, bro, I'm tired. I ain't even do. I've been chilling all day. I'm tired, bro. So I'm like, bro, I gotta do something. Fuck it. Start doing some push-ups. I try anytime I got that feeling in my chest, I do some push-ups. Bomb, push-ups, push-ups. I started doing that at 16. Over time, I started doing, I got a little pull-up bar or whatever, started doing that.
Yeah.
Things like that at home. I started, you start doing push-ups, man. You start feeling a little strong. You start feeling a little sturdy. Like, damn, this shit kind of cool. I feel good, man. Made my confidence up a little more at the time, too. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm going to keep doing this, you know what I mean? So, I don't really know nothing about fitness at the time. So just push-ups, pull-ups, little crunches and stuff in my room. 16. It wasn't until I was about 21 where I started learning about fitness and taking it serious, hitting the weights and trying to get a physique or just take things to the next level. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's when I knew. What was it you asked me? What was it? When was it I knew what?
It was when did you realize fitness wasn't just a hobby?
That's when I knew it was a lifestyle. It wasn't a hobby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Around 21 when I started taking it serious. I'm like, okay, cool. This is like every day. This ain't just when you want to do it. This is every day. Like you got to make these changes in your life to integrate it into whatever lifestyle you live in.
Yeah.
To really get the results you want. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I said 21.
So start at 21. You 24 now.
Yeah.
You going by Labdiezel.
Yes.
So what does that like name mean to you, and what do you want it to represent?
So, like I said before, I was going by Juvie. I was just coming up with some name to get my social media started, and that name came from my dad. He Trinidadian. And he got an accent. And I remember picking him up from school one time. He was saying my name, Javi, and everybody thought he was saying Juvie. So I just ran with that. I'm like, cool, man. Did that, and then at work they called me D-Lab. So I was like, D-Lab, that's cool, bro. That's part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Played a big role in my life. So I'm like, you know what?
At what job you talking about? You
I'm
said
working at the
work.
prison. So we go by last
Okay.
names at the prison, right? So they call me D-Lab
D-Lab.
D-Lab.
Oh, okay.
My last name,
Yeah,
Labdiezel, but
yeah.
it's D-Lab, short for everybody, keep it simple. And then Lab, D-Lab, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I started on my Lab. And I'm like, okay, cool, Lab 2 Fit, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna go by, keep the fitness in it. And then recently I transitioned to Labdiezel because I'm on the road to 200 pounds, man. We victim weight right now. We still victim weight, but we gonna get out of that.
You fitting away. I don't know about
Yo,
me.
have it. You ain't 200, but
sturdy
you know
over
it's
there,
different. You
man.
sturdy, bro. You sturdy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we victim weight right now. Once I hit that 200, man, Labdiezel, and I was putting up some real weight, man. I was hitting 90. I hit the 90s with the dumbbells on the bench press. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, okay, this shit real now. This shit feeling, you know what I'm saying, bro?
I'm getting there.
Lil Diesel,
I'm
you
getting
know what I'm
there,
saying?
yeah.
Labdiezel now, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we going by.
Okay then. So a lot of like what you went through in your life, all the transitions and things that happened, you know what I'm saying, it kind of shape you into who you are, and in turn who you are shows through your work ethic, right?
hmm
And as far as the fitness thing, what did training and working out teach you about yourself that life never did?
That's a tough one, bro. What did training teach me that life never did, man? I learned
And what
discipline.
are things that you learned? Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned discipline. I learned consistency. I feel like fitness transitions to a bunch of part of your lives. Some people don't. I wasn't taught that growing up. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't around no fitness people growing up. Nobody in
Right,
my family was
yeah.
really like in shape like that or nothing like that.
Right.
But fitness transitions like that discipline, that consistency that you get in the gym, showing up to the gym every day, doing these workouts, not seeing results for months at a time, and then out of nowhere you start seeing results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That transition in all aspects of my life, and that's the big thing I learned is consistency. I feel like. And I've always been consistent, and I feel like discipline, the next level, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Especially when you start getting results and you see what you're doing, it's like, oh, this shit actually worked. This shit is real, bro. So you're doing push-ups, you see your chest start getting that line in the middle. You start getting that little undercut under your chest, the chest start elevating a little bit, and people start telling you, damn, you looking like you've been working out and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? It just turn you up to the next level, you know what I mean? So that discipline consistency you get from the gym. That's a big lesson I learned, man.
So that this
You know, not instant gratification, nothing like this shit ain't. It's
delayed
not instant
gratification.
gratification, bro.
Yeah.
So that's part of staying down
So
for the
delayed
come up.
gratification and discipline is what you
Delay, that's what's
really
called,
been
yeah.
what it's been showing you. Okay. So what's a mistake? I'm a steal from your bag. You know what I mean?
Talk to me.
What's a mistake that you made early in your fitness journey that's changed now?
So at the time, I didn't really have no like. I want to get big and strong. I didn't want to be like heavy though. I always thought I'd be real heavy. If I put on too much weight, but I had it wrong. That shit is not sweet like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I wasn't hitting the weights like that. I was just focused on the calisthenics and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that's bad, but I was just doing regular push. I wasn't doing different variations, not like that.
So you just
Uh,
staying stagnant
Pretty
and
much stagnant, bro.
complacent and
Yeah, I was just
comfortable.
maintaining where I was. So one thing I wish I did sooner is add more weight sooner.
Okay.
Add them 5 pounds on, put a little more, put the little 2 pound plates on the side, put a 10 on there just to push myself and see.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And that way I would have built more muscle sooner doing that too, rather than staying in the same place wasting time. You know, so that's a mistake I made early on, not putting no more weight on.
Okay. So now that you know that, hold on, we going. First 20 minutes gone. Gonna hit the timer now.
You good, man?
All right, boom. So now that you said all that, how has your training evolved as your mindset in this fitness thing is maturing? So like, now that you have known, okay, now I can just be hitting regular pull-ups. Let me switch up the variations and so like, how has that, you know what I'm saying, changed your mindset? You know what I'm saying?
You saying like with my knowledge now, how's it changed from before?
Yeah. So how has that changed your? How has the training changed? Let me see. Let me read off. How has your training evolved as your mindset is maturing?
It's gotten better. Like I said, 21, I started taking training serious, at least with the weights and stuff like that. I became more knowledgeable. I started coaching at 21. I had to learn how to teach people. So you teach somebody something, you gotta know what you're talking about too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had took like 3 months locked in, bro, just learning about nutrition and all that stuff from I don't know what his Instagram is, but it's Corn Sutton. He was in a group that I'm in. He was an instructor in HTT, and he would go over classes about nutrition and training and stuff like that. So those 3 months locked in taught me a lot. So I did my first cut. I got lean, boy, like shred. I showed you that picture. I was lean as hell, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't have the muscle that I wanted. So I'm like, damn, I don't look like how I want to look. So I got to go ahead and do a little bulk. I did a little bulk, just experiment. First time doing a bulk, I gained a few pounds. It was more fat than muscle, but I still like it showed me that I could do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then over time, trial and error, just doing it. I'm hitting the weights now. I'm jumping between the hybrid with the calisthenics and the weights, and that's where I'm at with it now. You know what I'm saying? I have the knowledge and experience of losing and gaining weight to give on to other people too. Really more so gaining, because I know it's hard for people to gain weight, especially depending on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to gain muscle, if you want to gain a little bit of body fat, just to make you look fuller and stuff like that, just to feel fuller and stuff like that. I never was fat. I never had like this is the most I ever weighed in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was frail before, so I know what it's like to do that.
I'm glad you said that, right? So now you at the heaviest you ever been in your life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You done learn, okay, you training other people, so I really gotta be knowledgeable on what I'm doing. And so now, what does being strong look like to you now compared to when you first started training?
Yeah, I think being functional is strong.
Okay.
Functional. So
But
anything that
so you
transitions.
didn't think about that. You weren't thinking like that when you was younger, right?
Not at all. You know.
So being functional.
I think being functional is being strong. So being able to hit the bench and hit pull-ups, hit muscle-ups, things of that nature. Being able to squat a certain amount. Real life situations.
Yeah.
If you, I'm gonna say crazy example, car, bro. Car. Use that example. Cars on top of your kids. You gonna need to pick that car. You know what I'm saying? You might gotta deadlift that car type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's a functional movement. You might need to. You got something on top of you, bro. You might need to push it up. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bench press. These functional movements. Like that. A person might be on top, bro. You got strength to push ass off. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So things that transition into your day-to-day life and prepare you for whatever's to come. You know, that's being strong.
Yeah.
So
just being all around, not being a one-stop shop.
All right, even like
not
combat.
being a bodybuilder.
Nope.
Or not being strictly calisthenics. Or not even being strictly MMA. Like just being able to be.
Have it all, bro. Have it all, bro.
Like
Like I said, learn how to fight. Get your weight to a decent weight that you want to be at. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say 200 because everybody ain't gonna be there. But like whatever your height and weight ratio varies. But get your weight right, you know what I'm saying? Get big and just have it on your back, man. Be able to do these push-ups, be able to do these pull-ups, be able to fight, and the world's in your hands.
My boy want that bad deep. Deep bag. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. So now the training builds habit, but life is where those habits get tested, right? So let's start talking more so about your life.
Mm-hmm.
My first question is, what season of life tested you the most mentally?
To be real, off the top of my head, October of 2024 was the hardest point in my life, bro.
October 2024.
Of this point, bro, till right now, like, I've been through a lot of shit, right? But like off the dome, bro, I can really say that's the hardest shit I've been through in my life, bro. At that time, October 24, bro, I was in a weird spot, bro. I've never been negative. I never been no Debbie Downer. Like, bro, anybody who know me, bro, like I'm real optimistic, bro. I'm the person that people come to when, like, you know what I'm saying, shit going on. And October, my grandmother died, October 24, 2024. The girl I was with at the time, man, I'm gonna tell you, bro, straight up. I seen the video of her getting cracked, right? The girl I'm with at the time, I seen the video of her getting cracked. My grandma died, I seen the video of her getting cracked. And I went to the dentist not that long ago at the time. And I got some work done, but they fucked up some of the stuff they did in my mouth. And I couldn't eat for a few weeks, you know what I'm saying? My shit messed up.
But you know what's crazy about that, bro? When
Huh?
people say they go through shit, oh, I can't eat. But it's like you went through that and you literally
I was depressed and I was trying to gain
like
weight, bro. And I couldn't. I was depressed and my ass could not eat, bro.
Bad.
My shit messed up. So this, like I said, if it was separately, bro, this would have been very different. The fact was that everything happened at one time. So if it was just like, okay, my grandma died, cool, I can focus, process that, get over that. I seen shit with a girl, you know what I'm saying? Get over that, process that, bomb. My teeth was messed up. All right, let me get over it. I'm still work out my bomb. But all this shit going on one time, bro, I'm out of it, dude. Like, I'm like, bro, what? One thing after another, after another, after another. You know what I'm saying? But I still, what I said about Rich Homie, bro, I find a way to make it through the struggle, what I'm trying to say. So, you know, I still kept going, bro. I'm still pushing because you can't stop, bro. This shit don't stop. Life keep going forward. You got to keep going forward, too.
Yeah.
But that was one of the hardest moments in my life. I'm thinking we're going to be cool.
Yeah.
Not knowing all this, a lot of stuff happened in a year.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mind you, that year, I was doing one thing. Person was doing something else. You feel what I'm saying? I done ran up $40,000 in that year, bro. Staying down. I was getting to it, but I had dreams, goals, aspirations, bro. I had some shit going on, man. And that's what the whole situation, that's what it's all about, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Left that situation.
My boys get
Cool.
to the bread.
We back together, bro. Having some bunt heads or whatever. And then it was just, that what happened, bro. It's like, damn. But it's
That's
life,
tough.
bro. It's life, though, bro.
You can't. I'm definitely team niggas. You know
Talk
what
to
I'm
me,
saying?
talk to me, yeah.
But I mean, y'all wasn't talking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heart grow lonely. You feel me? And you know, women don't have that ambition. You know what I'm saying? Typically, they don't have that ambition like men do to just when they're not getting attention, they ain't really trying to. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
I'm strong headed though, bro. I'm gonna stand on that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I mean?
If it's like that, bro, it was a lot of options you could have did.
A lot of options.
A lot of options, but you made your decision.
That's in the female nature. She didn't do nothing that majority of females. She did just pretty much what any female would do. Well, not gonna say any, but
Okay,
majority
cool.
of females.
Any
do.
female would do. So that showed me though too that this was any female. You feel what I'm saying? There wasn't my female. There was any female.
Yeah.
So it's a different thing. But also now it's a different conversation because I stepped away. I had that clarity.
Right.
Sometimes to get clarity, you gotta step away from a situation to get clarity, bro. There's a lot of things wrong with that whole those 4 years that I didn't realize at the time.
I was together 4 years.
Total, you really put it all together, like 4 years, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So I learned a lot through that situation, and that's where I'm at with it right now too. You know what I'm saying? So, 4 years is a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, I went through those things, though. I'm grateful. Like, so we had a bunch of good times and shit too. But it is what it is. It's life.
Okay, so look, so this is gonna lead into my next question. So this might be it, but it might not. You let me know. All right. So my next question is gonna be, what's something you had to let go? What's something you had to let go of to grow into the man you are now?
Damn, bro, I've sacrificed a lot, bro, and I'm just now getting to a point right now.
Talk to me.
that I could actually do stuff. I could actually go out and experience things. I go I go out to eat. I get nice clothes. I could dress up how I want to dress.
But
I
what
could
did
do
you have
things.
to let go to be able to
I'm gonna
do
say
that?
a lot of things in relationships. A lot of relationships I had to let go of, bro. Whether it was friends, women, family, so on and so forth.
Mm.
And that shit ain't easy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit's hard. It sucks. But I also, my experience in life is different than most. So I understand it's harder for some people. For me, it wasn't that hard. Or like I ain't had a relationship with my parents like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't had a father, son, mother, son relationship. So for me to fall back from them in some sort of way, I would nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me and my family are not close like that. We a lot of age gaps in my family. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I never really been close with people like that to where it's like uh, I couldn't cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Or I couldn't fall back. I have friends, man, best friends though. I ain't gonna say his name, but the one I told you about before.
Yeah.
Real close friend, childhood friend, man. I love him still to this day, bro. But I had to separate from him because we just couldn't see eye to eye. Felt some type of way about some things, and just it was what it was, man. If you ain't going where I'm going, man, I can't wait for you, bro. And I did a lot of waiting when I was younger. I can't wait for nobody no more, you
Oh,
know.
that's real.
And as you see, like right now, the right people gonna come in time. You just got to keep going. You know what I mean? So I gave a lot of relationships, man. I sacrificed a lot of things. People going out, me not being able to go out, not me not being able to hang out, even if I wanted to. Some people think I don't like those things. Some people thought I didn't like uh, indulging in certain activities. Some people thought I didn't like hanging out, partying, and stuff like that. Man, yeah, I like to do all that stuff, man.
Why would they think that?
Because I'm so disciplined, because I'm so structured. And they see that in me, you know what I'm saying? So they think because I would say no to certain things, or I don't indulge at times, or I know that I can't do this right now. If I want to do this, if I want to go here, I can't do this right now, you know what I'm saying? In their mind, when they don't see the bigger picture, they think you just don't like doing things. Or they think,
Yeah.
and you know, if people see, I feel like I got so many layers to myself, bro. Like, it's endless, bro. How many layers and sides and things I got to myself, bro. So it's like if you only seen this side of me, or you only see me at work, bro, you gonna see me very serious or locked in. You know what I mean? So somebody only sees that, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, he don't say much, he's not that. And then someone else who see me on a day to day, they're gonna be like, oh, he's goofy, bro. He playing all the time. He funny as hell. He talk too much. And then someone else might be like, oh, they might see me angry at times. They might only see me at times when I'm dealing with some situations. You know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, oh yeah, you know, everybody got different perspectives of everybody though. That's normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, but everybody don't have the layers that I got. I feel like everybody don't have personality or these traits and characteristics that I say I got. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I answered the question at this point, but
But honest, you did,
hey
and
man,
you gave extra sauce on it too. But that's good, man. You definitely got like the personality for this interview shit. I feel like I'm not doing you justice as an interview podcaster host. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
nah, it's
Cause
cool, it's
I'm
good,
real
man.
like, you know, and my boy, he real, hey, look, nigga, I got a story, y'all gonna hear this shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
got gift of gab. That's what they call it, man.
Yeah.
I got a mouthpiece on me.
My
I can
boy gonna
talk.
talk, man. He can talk you. But that's good though, man. Like communication, conversation rule the nation, bro. So if you have to
Hey,
lead the
what they
conversation,
say,
bro,
conversation rule the
you
nation.
can get anything you want, bro.
For sure.
If you just know how to conversate right. I'm gonna get there though. I'm gonna get there. You
Man,
know, we
practice,
gonna keep
take
doing this
risks, man.
shit.
That's what we build off each other, bro. You know what I'm
Just
saying?
building the reps down. All right, boom. What I asked you? Okay, what is this? Oh, something you had to let go. All right, so now we finna get into how do you deal with doubt when it shows up.
How do I deal with doubt, man? I feel like everybody got doubt. I know a lot of people go online, these influencers or entrepreneurs and stuff, and tell y'all one thing about uh
Nah, fuck
not
them.
seeing doubt.
How does
But I'm gonna say this though,
Labdiezel?
cause they saying like you gotta block all that out, bro. But there's always that little voice, even if it's this small in the back of your mind, that you got doubt. And I don't put it in front of my mind; it's at the back of my mind. You know, there's a quote. I don't know what the quote is exactly, but it pretty much is saying, man, a man who plans to win but doesn't have a plan for failure is like is twice the fool or something like that, right? So I think you supposed to have doubt, but it just can't be at the front of your mind, bro. It's okay. Like it's a normal thought process. But it's not in front of my mind, bro. I never think I can't do nothing. There's not nothing I think I can't do, bro. And if I have something in mind, I imagine it, bro, I can make that bitch happen. That's how I feel about it, you know what I'm saying? That bitch is if I have an idea, right, I'm gonna do something, it's in the front of my mind. I'm not thinking about what could go wrong. I'm only thinking about what could go right.
So you just don't even
But I
think about
will
it.
consider what could go wrong because I'm gonna be prepared for it. But I'm not worried about it. I'm not even gonna think about it,
So
bro.
you ain't get. So when you saying when the doubts show up, you just don't give it no energy.
No, I'm ducking the dodge.
Just put
I'm
it in
ducking
the
the dodge.
corner.
I'm just all right,
Keep
man.
it in the
It
box.
might come up. And I'm like, damn. Like even when I went to Atlanta for the first time, bro, you know what I'm saying? It was like kind of nerve wracking, you know what I'm saying? First time out there, solo, not knowing what to expect. But I ain't let those doubts stop me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get discouraged. 'Cause I could have been like, oh nah, bro, we have to reschedule and do something another time. Like, nah, bro, I still went out there, you know what I'm saying, to the risk. And in my mind, I'm thinking about what could happen. And look where we at now, bro, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I think you gotta do, bro. Don't put doubt in the front of your mind. Be aware of it, acknowledge it, but don't focus on it. Don't worry about it. You know, worry about what's the outcome gonna be. Worry about the goals you want to achieve and accomplish.
Okay.
That's how I feel.
Bet. My last one, as far as in this whole life segment, is going to be, what does a good day look like for you when everything is stripped down? At the end of the day, I'm like, damn, I had a good day. What does that look like to you?
Every day is a good day though, man. You know, I think it just depends on your perspective. A good day is every day, man. I wake up,
Oh,
I'm
it's every
alive,
day,
breathing
every day
healthy.
I'm breathing.
Yeah, a lot. I say thank you God for letting me wake up this morning alive, breathing healthy. I say that every morning, you know what I'm saying? So I'm alive, breathing healthy. I'm good. Even
Gotcha.
when I'm sick, I might still say that, bro. Thank you for letting me wake up alive, breathing healthy. I'm just putting it out there, shit. That make me healthy again. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, it's
Every
real.
day's a good day, bro. It just depends. Like when you got bad moments, you don't got bad days. But you gotta look for the good in the days, bro. Cause it's easy for me to have a bad situation, and 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 get upset about it. I used today, for example, right? We was running behind on schedule.
Right?
I could have got upset about that and let that shit ruin my day. But that would have leaked into other things too. The other interviews and stuff we did wouldn't have came out as good. You would have felt that energy. You would have felt some type of way about it. The energy wouldn't have been there. You know what I'm saying? There's no sense in feeding into it. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, sometimes bad things happen, but you gotta keep moving, man. There's always something good in anything bad. I say battery, bro. There's another quote out there. But life's like a battery, man. You can't have positive without a negative. You
Yeah.
can't have a negative without a positive. It's like even when my grandma died, this is gonna sound crazy to some of y'all, but when my grandma died, man, I had to find something positive in that, and that's just 'cause I had this mindset already. And my grandma was I think she was 73 years old when she passed, right? The average human lifespan is 70 years, so she exceeded that. You know, so I was thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? That's a positive. She lived a full, by statistics, she lived a full human life, bro. You know, lived in another country, came to America, you know what I'm saying? Was in New Jersey, came to Florida, so on and so forth. Like she experienced a lot, man. I hope she had a great life. I hope she loved her life, you know. And like I said, man, that's a very negative situation, but you find something positive in it, bro. You know, there's something positive in everything, y'all. So
Cool. As far as your life thing, there's distance that comes with growth,
hmm
and I want to understand how you navigate that. Now we've going into relationships.
say that again. Ask me the question though.
There's distance that comes with growth, right?
Okay, yeah.
Like you said, you had to sacrifice some people.
hmm
You know what I'm saying? Now we getting into relationships, like with people, right?
Okay.
So now I say, how has your growth changed the way you choose the people that you be around?
I've always been selective, bro. Like I've never been the type of dude to just hang around people because I need people around me, bro. That's never been me, and I think that's something that a lot of people struggle with. They can't be alone, or they don't know how to be alone. That they'll just okay with hanging with anybody, even if they influence them to do bad things, bro. You know what I mean? I've always been the guy, bro. You can't tell me what to do. Can't nobody tell me nothing, bro. If I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, and I'm sorry, man. What was it?
So the question was, how has your growth changed the way you choose people around you?
With the people around me too, like I said, I'm real selective, always have been. I ain't just hanging around people for no reason. Now, me being younger, I had some friends around me that I didn't realize were not necessarily beneficial to me. I was giving more than I was receiving. I didn't realize I was supposed to receive too. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I always been that way because I know how it feels to be in certain positions. So I feel like, man, okay, I know what that's like. I want to do this for somebody, so they don't feel that way too. You know, that's why I dealt with those old friends. But nowadays, though, I look for people who are like-minded, who have the same interests, same hobbies, same goals, real goal-oriented. You know what I'm saying? Has the same discipline, same structure in their life. You know, that way we could build off each other. Cause iron sharpens iron. You know, even with the workouts, me and you, bro, I don't realize how many things I can do until I get around you sometimes, and you remind me, oh, nah, bro, we're gonna do this shit, bro. Just keep doing whoop de do. That's what we do. So look for people who are like-minded, very similar lift me up, bro. Same way I lift them up, and you just build off each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep going and keep growing. So that's what I look for now in people. Like I didn't know that all the way until this past year or so. What like characteristics and traits to look for in people. But I was never around people that were not like the best for me. You know what I'm saying? Like you get around people when you're younger, they cracking jokes on you or they low key roasting you. You know, there's a seriousness behind every joke. You know what I'm saying? People like that cracking jokes or whatever. And some people just stick around them. Or you gotta. I know females. Females a little different though. But I have a little friend that is always like talking shit about them, or they put a dress on, put an outfit on, they hating on it. You know what I'm saying? And they just brush it off. But it's like, bro, you don't need it. You don't need a negativity in your life. You know what I'm saying? Life's too short to be around negative people. Life is too short for that. You know what I'm saying? You want to be around people that uplift you and push you towards your goals and help you on your journey. You know what I mean? Even if you only with that person for three months, 6 months, 9 months, you know what I'm saying? You want people that's still gonna push you to your journey and enjoy the time that you got with these people. You know? So that's how I deal with people now uh, that are on the same type of time, the same page as me.
All right. What do you look for in somebody you allow close to?
I look for a positive attitude, positive mindset, optimistic, uh, disciplined, structured, has goals. They don't gotta be on the fitness stuff. They don't gotta be on. It's different kinds of relationships. You know what I'm saying? If I'm looking for friends, I got different friends for different things. Me and you do the fitness stuff, and we just have that in common with the content and stuff too. So that's our relationship right there. And like that's one thing. I might have a friend that I may talk to him about money all the time. You know what I'm saying? We only talk about money. You know what I'm saying? I may talk to somebody that we talk about girls. I may talk to somebody that like the party. I go out with this dude to party. You know what I'm saying? So you don't do everything with everybody. You know what I mean? So you got different friends for different things. So that's where I'm at with it. But
But
sometimes you'll have
baseline, you want somebody who's positive.
yeah, that's a big deal because the negative energy is a poison, bro. That shit is poisonous. So the biggest thing is like you cannot just be a Debbie Downer or a negative. No matter what avenue or what thing we're doing in life, you got to be positive. You know what I'm saying? Or just not negative. Like just do you, bro, but just don't be out complaining and always upset about some shit, bro.
So I'm gonna go back to when you was like, how do you handle the distance when people don't grow with you? Do you
How do
just
I handle
completely,
this when people don't grow with me?
yeah, it's like, if you cutting people off, you just doing away with them, and you keeping them around, just
I
at
mean, some
arm's
people you can
length.
have a conversation with and say, hey man, like the way life's going right now, I'm going this way. You seem like you're going this way. I wish it wasn't that, but if this is how it's gonna continue, or we can't make some changes, it's gonna be what it is. Some people don't get a conversation though, bro. Like some people, you just gotta keep going, bro, and leave their ass behind. If they can catch up, they catch up. If they don't catch up, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? You can't wait for people. Life's too short, bro. I wasted a lot of time waiting for people, bro. I used to be the guy like I said, I couldn't do things alone. I didn't go out by myself. I wanted to do. I was looking for that. Looking for those friends that I could do that kind of stuff with. You know what I'm saying? At a young age, it wasn't until the past few years that I just said, "Fuck it, man. I'm gonna do me now, man." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm in a position where I can do me now. So it's like, cool. All the shit I said I was gonna do, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? But and that's how it is, man. You just gotta do it, bro. Do your own thing. Do what you want to do. Go alone on these trips. Do grind alone, and along the way you're gonna find the right people. And if my old friends could catch up to where I'm at now, maybe they could jump back on board. Maybe they can't. You know what I mean? But that's anybody in life, though, bro. Even if it's your family, they don't believe in your dreams, don't believe in what you got going on. You gotta keep pushing, man. I remember one time, man, I don't know what happened, bro. I remember being legit, started making the change, started drinking water and stuff like that more often, started making those changes. And my mom said something to me, I probably said something like, you need to start drinking more water. And they were like, you just started doing that. Like, and it's like, bro, what? Like, that don't mean you not, like, you don't need to improve. That don't mean you don't got nothing you need to work on. I mean, you not supposed to do this too. You know what I mean? So people like that with that mindset, you got to fall back sometimes, bro. People who don't believe in what you got going on, don't believe in the dreams, don't see the bigger vision. All right, I'm gonna keep going forward, bro. And now what they do is ask me for advice. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I just keep going, bro. And they gonna catch up. They catch up. If they don't, you gotta figure out what's next.
Is what advice would you give to someone trying to balance ambition and connection?
What advice do I give somebody trying to balance ambition and connection? You gotta break that down to me.
You can say, all right, you have certain people who's dead set on their goals, right? So it's like Nothing matters besides what matters to me.
Mm.
So how to deal with that ambition, but still keep people around you that might not be on that same way, right?
Okay. I'm gonna be real. It depends what you trying to do in life. If you really got some big dreams and big goals, bro, ain't no staying connected with them,
Ain't
bro.
no balance.
Ain't no balance, bro. You gotta focus on you and yours, man. And once you hit the point that you're trying to make, then you could double back and pull up on them, see what's going on, do what you gotta do. But if they're not able to help you on the journey, bro, like you can't. That's why I say you can't wait for nobody, bro, because you're gonna end up waiting and wasting years
Yeah.
waiting for them to help or trying to maintain that relationship. When if you would have just left that shit alone and just pushed with your shit, bro, you would have met people along this journey along the way, and you would have been able to be in a position where you can help others. You know what I'm saying? And double back and do whatever you gotta do, depending how big your dreams and goals are. You know what I'm saying? Because you might gotta move to a different city. You might gotta hit the road. It's this song by Rod Wave called "You Wouldn't Understand," right? He said, "You'll never understand till you have to hit that road. You'll never have the time for the people you love the most," right? He's saying, man, you on the road, you chasing your dreams, bro. You doing this, doing that, like, bro. You're not gonna have time for people you love sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And either like they gonna keep up or they gonna get gone, bro. That's what it come down to. Ain't no wrong with it. It's not personal sometimes, bro. It's like this is the life I choose, is the path I'm trying to go down. I'm trying to do these things with my one life that I have. Why would I waste that? You can either come along with me on this journey if you want to put in the work and effort that it takes. Cool, we could both eat together like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't, I gotta keep doing what I'm doing, and you gonna see it.
So you saying, so your advice to people in the beginning, forget connection and only focus on that vision. And when you get to where you want to go, then you worry about.
Stay ambitious, you know what I'm saying? Try to maintain relationships. Like, don't ruin them if you don't have to. But you don't have to ruin them by chasing your goals. If somebody is offended by you chasing your dreams and being ambitious, bro, they're not for you, bro. Like, you don't need to be around that person at all. You don't need to have them in your life. Uh, and that's just what it is, man. And if they're understanding, bro, they'll understand you got to do what you got to do to handle your business. And along the way, man, I might stay in touch, man, and just see what's going on, make sure they're doing well, and go from there. You know what I mean? Don't wait for people to change, man. 'Cause some people don't change, bro. Some people
Gotcha.
don't change, but do not wait. That's what I'm gonna say. That's something I wish I knew sooner, bro. I'd probably be 2, 3 years ahead right now, and I'm doing pretty good for myself. But I'd be 2, 3 years ahead if I didn't wait for some people. So that's my advice, man. Don't wait, bro.
Okay.
Keep going and keep growing. You gonna meet the people along the way. That's how this relationship was built right here.
That's real. All right. Before we wrap this up, last question of the day. If someone was to listen to this episode and only remembers one thing, what do you want that to be?
I spoke a lot about relationships. I feel like I emphasized on that a lot, man. I want them, no matter what you're going through or have gone through, don't let it dictate who you are. You know what I mean? I had two life paths I could have went down. I chose this one, and I'm still going on that path. You know, so follow your dreams, chase that. Don't let other people dictate your life because it's your life. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, somebody want better for you. You should listen to that advice, but don't let people tell you what you can and can't do in regards to how high that limit is, how high that bar is, man. If you want to reach millions, man, cool, go ahead and do that. If you want to reach a couple thousand, cool, do that. If you just want a home and a family, bro, do that, bro. Whatever your dreams and goals are, it's not a problem, bro. You don't have to be like everybody else, and and want what everybody else want. You know what I'm saying? So on that journey, bro, just don't wait for nobody. That's the biggest thing, man. Just don't wait for nobody. I know I just said a lot, but that's the biggest thing. Don't wait for nobody, man. Keep going. Keep chasing that dream.
That's all I got for you, man.
That's it,
Good
bro.
talk, my bro. Good talk, my
Yeah,
brother.
all right, bro.
Cool.